Ahmet Keser, who's an Associate Professor of Political Science and International Relations at Hasan Kalyoncu University. He joins us now from Ankara. Really good to have you back with us, Professor. This really is a significant moment for all of the parties involved, really. But can I just ask you about the perspective from Türkiye? Because this is seen as somewhat of a diplomatic victory. The United Nations says that the fact that we have the resumption of these exports is largely due to Ankara's efforts in brokering this agreement that was signed a couple of weeks ago. Can you tell us, has this been a successful example of Turkish diplomacy?
For sure, we can evaluate in that way because for mediation to be able to work, first of all, the neutral side of the party should be accepted by the conflicting sides. So from the very beginning, Turkey preferred to follow a balanced diplomacy and balanced policy towards both Ukraine and Russia. And sometimes some of the other countries argued about this position that Turkey should take the side. But Turkey insisted on being neutral for both of the conflicting parties. And now we see the results that in the diplomacy table, there should be at least one country in the role of mediation. And that country's neutrality should be accepted by all of the parties. And now we see that the diplomacy table has conducted its deal. And now we see that the corridor is also safe and secure for the cruise of the vessels, and it's working properly. So this diplomatic step and attempt concluded with a successful result. And in the field, we may see its results. But in the future, this is only a beginning. We will see maybe thousands of these ships because this Razoni is carrying out 26,000 tons of grain. And we are talking only from Ukraine, 25 million tons. So it means that thousands of these kind of vessels will be loaded and follow this route and will reach. So it will bring, I think, at least a solution for the sky-high inflation rates regarding the food prices and especially the grain for the needy countries like Lebanon and North African countries. So, of course, I think this is a diplomatic success, especially in a time of increasing crisis. For example, in Taiwan, escalations in the tension in the international arena. So these kind of efforts should be supported because they are seeking peaceful solutions, I think.
Yes, and Professor, we know that the Turkish government has expressed its hope that now that this landmark deal has been agreed and now, as we can see, it's being executed, that perhaps it might lead to some sort of a wider, broader agreement that would see the end of hostilities in Ukraine. Do you share the same hope as well, that perhaps this is just the first step in a long or short journey to securing peace in Ukraine?
It might be, but it's early to comment on that one. But we see that both parties are coming up with positive comments. For example, President Zelensky already declared that this is a positive step. And also, we have the Kremlin spokesperson already claimed that a positive approach. And they expected that all the parties should rely on the articles of the agreement. So we can see if all the parties can see that they can work in cooperation with each other for solution. So this first step may give the pay for other following peaceful solutions for the conflict in the region. And Turkey is one of the countries most affected from this Ukrainian-Russian war because Turkey has good relations with both of the countries, and I think no other country may prefer a peaceful solution except for Turkey between the two countries. So I think this might be the first step followed by other solutions in the future. If it works in this way, I think then we can totally title this success as a diplomatic victory in this case.
Okay, Professor Ahmet Keser, we really appreciate your analysis. Thank you again for joining us on the program.
Thanks a lot from my side. Take care.